So if you haven't watched The Girlfriend, go watch it, because as promised, I'm giving my thoughts right now. So the show is basically about a mom that is super protective of her only child, her son, because one, she lost her child. So I can see why she's a little bit protective, and he has now a new girlfriend. The girlfriend is trying to impress the girlfriend's just trying to impress the mom. I was team mom all the way. I was team mom and Cherry. I was kind of both of them until, like, I was on a point where I was like, I understand her point. I understand her point. Until we get to the episode where he gets injured and the mom lies. And that's when I was like, flip, I'm on Cherry's side. And it only really came as a true flip when they showed Cherry's side. And after that, I can see why Cherry was moving the way she was moving. But for the first 3 episodes, I want to say, I was basically more team mom, because a lot of what Cherry was doing was just like, what? But then once I seen, like, now the craziest part to me is her putting the animal guts inside the cake. Putting the animal guts inside her ex's cake, wedding cake, and then they cut it. Epic. But anyway, I was all team mom up until the mom. She just completely lost it. She could have literally said, we are in a hard time. He almost passed on, but he's in recovery. But for her to say, and for her to think that she wasn't going to find out, and then her making Cherry lose her job, all because even if she did break, was grieving him and going out with another guy, the mom basically thought she's a gold digger. But because she was trying to do all these things to impress her. But I don't feel like Cherry was giving that at all. I think the mom was just being a weirdo. Cause she was like kissing her son on the lips and like parts like that when I was teen mom. I'm like, But Cherry's like, baby, you have met your match. You want to lie to me about something so serious? But I wish they would have showed both perspectives and the truth. Because a lot of the things that you see Laura saying to Cherry is not even what happened when Cherry gives her perspective. So I was confusing that on like why the truth was. I think that both of them, Cherry and his mom, both became obsessed with the idea of trying to, he's mine. No, he's mine. No, he's mine. No, he's mine. The mom could not let go. And I hate how they wrote the end. Like, I want to say I hate how they wrote the end as far as like, once the situation happened at their engagement party, how they had the mom do that to her son. Like, she put some in his drink and then to try to tell him what her mom was saying about her. Now, I believe that Cherry has some daddy issues, okay? Hence why she's so manic, how I just feel like she got some issues on just love. Because I think that her dad was abusive to her mother. So she just have like, and I don't think he was very much like fatherly, I don't feel like, to her. And she always felt like she needed to protect her mother. So I can see why Cherry is like, but it got to the point at the end where I'm just like, who wrote this? Like, you shouldn't have to go through all that to get to your son. She literally could have just sent this message to him or played it anyway and followed him so he could hear it, or sent it in an email, something of the clip. And then I just hate how they made it like the cat found the phone at the end. And now after he took his mama out trying to save the girlfriend. I think the mama could have went a whole different way of trying to get through to her son and say, I'm worried about you. She should have just did what her friend said. Let him live his life. If something go wrong, let him then come back to you and then you give him the footage or whatever, because it will all come out. She couldn't handle it. She became obsessed with just trying to get Cherry back, and vice versa. Cherry became the same way. But I'm still team Cherry, because I don't think Cherry wanted anything to happen to the mom, because she was like, what are you doing? Like, you're drowning your mom. And then it was too late. And then my thought was, why ain't you giving your mom CPR? Like, get her out and get the going. I don't care if you got a YouTube it. That's your mom. I'm not just about to hold her and just let my mom fall. And it was all an accident. Like, what? So I think it's a bunch of bull. How the cat found how the cat found the phone, and then now he's scared for his life after they married. And I wouldn't even got married. If I lost my mom, like, I need some time to grieve. Like, a lot has happened to this boy. He almost died. Then he got to grieve his mom, and now you pregnant and got married. Like, that's all too fast. I don't understand. So now he is scared. So I can't wait for season 2. What did y'all think? Were y'all team Cherry in the beginning and then became team mom? Or were you team mom the whole time? Or were you team Cherry the whole time? Or were you team mom like me in the beginning and then turned team Cherry? Let me know. I think it all became too much. They both became overly obsessed with one another. and not even him, because he had forgot his memory and everything. But all in all, I think the show is, I would rate it a 8 out of 10, basically because of the end. But as far as it being 6 impactful, I like when I see 2 perspectives in a show, or multiple perspectives in a show, because it really gives good insight on why people move the way that they move. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace and hair grease.